Okay, what is up, Sisterhood? January 12th. I'm so excited to have everybody here. I will open it up for recognition as people pop on. If anybody wants to give some recognition, you can take yourself off mute. We just had our January mentorship kickoff call, so welcome to all the new coaches popping on.
I'll start. I have one that I am doing for Chantel tonight because Chantel is not feeling well enough to come on the call, but she did not want me to forget to shout out Jess. Jess is a new coach who's already hit Emeralds. I believe she's at SC6. If you're higher, let us know, Jess. But I think you've only been a coach like a week, too, and you're like killing it out the gate. So way to go. You're amazing. Chantel is so proud of you. And so am I. And I'm sure everybody else here, because we all know how freaking rad that is. So way to go.
And I'll just piggyback that as well. Nicole, you are awesome. You've been coaching for a couple of weeks now as well. This mentorship is on fire. You actually hit Emerald before the mentorship even started. You'll be going Emerald tomorrow officially, and as well as welcoming Shannon. Your posts have been so inspiring the last few weeks since New Year. It's awesome that you're jumping into this as well. I cannot wait to see what you build with this.
I want to shout out Emily Ewens. She is a new coach from November. I think Emily hit SC8 her first month. Last month, she was at the very top of the leaderboard. She's one share cart from locking it in 3 months in a row, which will make her a success starter. She just signed on her first brand new coach who's on the mentorship call and is just like showing up so consistently, pouring so much love into your community, Emily. I'm just so proud of you. And honestly, it's so cool to watch everything that you're doing. Congrats.
Anybody else? All right, we are going to dive right in because we have a guest speaker tonight who I am so excited is here to share with us. Ashley McClellan is a wife, a mama of 2 girls. She's a 7-star diamond, 2-star qual in her second. She is 4 times elite. She's been in Success Club 79 consecutive months and lost 110 pounds with Beachbody. Guys, we all know that, yeah, like massive. And we're always looking for incredible coaches to come and speak with you because we can say the same thing to you over and over and over again. But sometimes when you hear from someone else, it just hits just right, you know, or it inspires you to do something different. So I'm really excited that Ashley is here to talk about her journey a little bit, to talk about the pivots she's made in this business and whatever else she wants to talk to us about. And then if we have some time, we will ask some questions. So if you do have any questions, drop them in the chat and we will get them to them at the end. But Ashley, thank you so much for being here and the floor is yours.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so excited to be here. And I freaking love when people open calls with recognition. Everything is my favorite about this business. That's why I'll never leave. I'm going to say recognition is my favorite part. And then I'm going to jump into like, I freaking love that being proof the product works is my job and that's my favorite part. So get ready. I'm going to say it's all my favorite part, but I love recognition. I'm an Enneagram 3 and I will do like everything for a t-shirt. And that is literally why I hit Success Club at the beginning, because they would like send you back then, they were the monthly thing. And they were like, I think my very first Success Club gift was a bobblehead. And I was like, oh, I want that. And I was like willing to do whatever it took to get it because I'm so motivated for recognition. So I love that you guys open that way. Okay. So I'm like here for questions. So like start dropping all the questions because more than anything, I'm just going to like as succinctly as I can share my journey and some of the different things that have happened over the course of my business because I am 6.5 years into my business. A lot of life has happened in there and my journey has looked different basically all along the way. So I started back up, found Beachbody through an infomercial a really long time ago and was at my heaviest. I was nearly 300 pounds. I was pre-diabetic. I had a gym pass and I would not go to the gym because I was embarrassed and I didn't want people to watch me and whatever. And So this infomercial comes on, and there's this really blonde, peppy girl who's like jumping around like a crazy person, and they are saying it's like a party in your living room. I remember the catchphrase. It's a party in your living room, and they're showing all these transformations, and these people are losing like psychotic amounts of weight, like 50, 60, 70, 80, 90-pound transformations. And they're having fun. And I was like, oh, I am sold. I am sold. I will buy this. And it was Turbo Jam, and it completely changed my life. Not at the moment. It took me a couple years to get my life together, but in 2012, that year I lost 130 pounds, and I like just completely changed my life. The Turbo Jam, Turbo Fire, ended up running a half marathon, started lifting weights, did Chalene Extreme, and I was just obsessed with Beachbody, obsessed with Chalene Johnson. And someone told me I should sign up and be a coach, because I kept telling everybody, like, I'm doing Beachbody. You should go to beachbody.com and buy it. And then I like found a coach and was like, hey, what's your link? Because I have like 70 people a day messaging me asking what I'm doing. I want to send them your link. And they're like, why the hell are you not a coach? And so I ended up signing up after people like bugged me like none other. And I was in a team that was not community driven in any way, shape, or form. Everything was about, you don't tell anybody about the discount option, make them pay full price, because you'll get more commission. You make more money if you make them pay full price. And don't run accountability groups. Like, if they need help, they'll come to you. Your job is to sell to as many people as possible. If they need help, they'll come to you. And I was super like, get me away from this coaching thing. Like, I am here for Beachbody's programs. Their coaches are super gross. And so I made $900 my first month. Insert income disclaimer, Beachbody does not guarantee, and I still canceled because I was like, I hate this with my whole soul. And I started running accountability groups for everyone who had purchased from me. And even though I wasn't a coach anymore, and I started running groups because I loved that part of it. I loved having a place to check in. I loved people who were doing similar workouts. I loved that people could ask questions that, like, I really struggled with this move. Is there a modification? Like, that's what I thought coaching was supposed to be. That's not what it was. Yes, it is. But that's not what it looked like. And so I was like, well, I guess I just won't make money. I just want to help people. I know we all hate that phrase. And that lasted for about 2.5 years. I got pregnant with my daughter, and was so excited to finally become a mom after having struggled with infertility. That was why I started my weight loss journey. And except I made really crappy choices. Really wish 2B mindset pregnancy had been out when I was pregnant. I gained 100 pounds because I knew everything I wasn't supposed to do, had no clue what I was supposed to do. And everyone told me you have to be careful with exercise and whatever. So I gained 100 pounds back, and I don't know what I thought, but I think I thought that as soon as I had her, it all just kind of magically melts off, and I wasn't giving birth to a 100-pound baby. I don't know why I thought that was going to happen. And 18 months later, I hadn't lost any of the weight, and I was pushing play on the workouts. I had Turbo, I had all these programs, and I just couldn't seem to stay consistent. And nothing that had worked for me before would work. My friend signed up to be a coach, and I remember telling my husband I was going to have to block her because I was like, she knows how much I like Beachbody. Like, she is going to like blow me up. And she literally never once messaged me. She just showed up on social media and did her thing and showed these stupid little color-coded boxes and these 30-minute workouts she's doing with this girl named Autumn that everybody kept saying was Beachbody queen. And I'm over here like, Chalene is queen. What are you guys saying? Like, and so I came in with a hardcore chip on my shoulder, but I watched her for 6 months. She lost all of her baby weight. We were pregnant at the same time. She lost all of her baby weight, and it was her 4th, and she was wearing the clothes that she was wearing when she got engaged to her husband. And she'd made enough money that she was doing all this epic stuff with her family. She's taking her family to Disneyland. She was able to buy her husband this like gun he really wanted. She paid off her car, like all this stuff she's doing. And by the time I signed up, she was about to go 2-star. So she'd gone 2-star in 6 months, was killing it with Success Club because she was killing it on her journey. And I signed up at nearly 300 pounds. So at that point, when showing up in my journey, I was not, there is no such thing as a beach body. You have a body, you go to the beach, right? But showing up at that point looked very different. It was very focused on learn the nutrition and learn what these color things are and talk about it in a way that's English to someone who doesn't have this. So don't say, oh, I woke up and today I decided for lunch I'm gonna have 2 greens and a purple and a red. Here's my picture. Here's my link to join. Like, no, that did not work. Shocker. But instead being like, I love this nutrition course I'm following because I am getting to eat carbs and I'm having I would show, like, one of my favorite things was showing when we'd have tacos. So like, this is the nutrition plan I'm following that I lost 5 pounds on last week. And look, I'm eating a tortilla. I'm still eating carbs. And this whole plate is not like, air or I'm having salad and look, there's dressing on it. Or look, my tacos have guacamole on them because like a life without guacamole is a life I don't want to live. And that everything was about, I leaned very heavily. I'm about to like hardcore say this 100 times. I am big on talking about our nutrition courses and really showing the containers and how they work and then consistently showing my results, whether it was in words or whether it was in my side-by-side transformation is the way it came off. And really, really nailing that. Did I also post workout clips? Yes. Did I also talk about how effective the workouts are? 21 Day Fix is only 30 minutes. Yes, I talked about that. Did I talk about the variety of moves and blah, blah, blah? Yes. But there are very few people in the world who are like, I just wish I knew what to do for exercise, because there's nothing in the world to do for exercise. People can like YouTube. They can get a gym pass. They can go, I don't want to do those things, but that like there are options. People usually don't like hit this wall of like, I just don't know what to do to move my body. Like people they know what they should do. That doesn't mean they actually do it. So more than anything, I take that as my job to show why this is what they should do, because this is fun. Why am I loving what I'm doing? Okay. So I'm switching workout gears. Let's stay on nutrition gear for a second. So then as my journey evolved, I basically just kept doing the same thing. And as I did different programs, this is like old school, but Shift Shop, you like did specific yellows. And when you did Core to Force, your containers adjusted week 2, week 3. You got like an extra blue in week 3. And it was like my favorite week ever because you got 2 blues. And like that I would talk about what I was eating and the results I was getting, what I was eating, the results I was getting. And then I found out I was pregnant with my second. And so I hardcore showed my nutrition course still works. I went to my doctor. I showed her what I'm doing. She absolutely loves it because these are the kind of foods she wants me to be eating anyway. So this is what I did before is what I have doctor approval to keep doing because I'm eating real food with my family that is healthy food groups. And that number one was not a lie. I actually did have that conversation with my doctor. We always need to encourage people to have those conversations with their doctors, but really promoting the fact that, back up, I follow a lot of people who are either in the health sphere, people who are anti-diet culture. I try not to follow too many people like that, but people who are just all over in the nutrition sphere world, and the things that people share about nutrition and the myths that people have, and the things that when you see these epic transformation pictures on Instagram, they get like thousands and thousands of likes. You go look at the comments on them and they're like, yeah, I gave up carbs for 2 years and didn't eat a single carb for 2 years. And I'm looking at that like, dude, what? Like, what? And, or the things that like the people will just do crazy things. I drank shakes every meal of the day, except 1 meal a day. I'm not going to name names, but there's an MLM. I drank shakes all day, every day. Except one of my meals, I eat a little piece of chicken and a little cup of broccoli, and I'm so satisfied. Look at my results. And I'm like, shoot me. Like, no, I am not here for that. I will just stay fat and unhappy. I'm not doing that. I suck at making dinner for my family. I'm not going to make 2 dinners. Like, I am not doing that. And so that became my like platform that I'm doing the same thing my family is eating. I am eating food on date night. I am on vacation. Look, I'm following my plan still. I am on date night. I think I might have already said that, but it's worth repeating because people are convinced they can't follow their nutrition plan while they're eating out. I am at my in-laws for Sunday dinner. Look, I figured it out and made it work. And that, look, this is my kid's plate. This is my plate. They're just portioned a little different. I'm eating the same thing as my family. And that became the drum that I beat to death. And over the course of, and then To Be Mindset came out, and it literally just pivoted. That then I started, because I am To Be queen. I freaking love To Be Mindset. So, but again, it's very similar. It's very similar wording. I just talk about how like my mindset was really messed up, that I would tell myself things were off limits, that things were, that I can't have that because I'm like the containers, my brain just doesn't quite sync up with it. That like, well, I can't eat that blue because I already used my blue today. Where Autumn would be like, no, you don't say can't. You'd say like, oh, I already had my blue today. I'll have that tomorrow. And that's, people who love the containers, that's literally what your brain thinks. My brain like, oh, I can't. So I'm going to go eat like 8 blues right now because that makes sense. No, it doesn't. But when I do when I do To Be, that it's very like, yeah, I can totally eat that. I just have to track it and write it down. Do I actually want to go eat 8 cheese sticks? No, I don't. So I guess I'm just not going to do that. Like it just clicks better in my brain. So I've been very vulnerable at sharing a lot of things about my emotional eating tendencies, about the way that my brain looks at food, and how many people can relate to like, dude, me too. Like so what's this course thing? How does that work? And as I dug in, and then I had a point last summer that I switched back to the containers and did the containers again for 4 months, and then did end up realizing like I am To Be for life and came back. But so I think it's very important. Let's start having some like tangible bullet points here. I think it is very important that you are very well versed in both nutrition plans, so that if you don't want to follow both of them, that's totally fine. Because like I said, I don't follow the containers. I follow To Be. I think it's very important that you know them, that you speak them, that you're knowledgeable in how they work, that you can explain them to other people, and that when you have a client, if I have a client come to me and tell me like, I am really struggling with To Be, there is not enough structure, the scale is not moving, and I don't even know what to change. I don't even know where to start. Then I like, let's try the containers for a minute. Cause the guesswork is like, you follow Autumn, it works. You don't have to try to analyze your tracker. You don't have to try to figure out what to tweak and what not and whatever. Versus someone who's doing the containers comes to me and they're like, I just cannot handle how freaking structured this is. Like I know my body and something doesn't feel right. And something doesn't feel right. Oh, dude, go to To Be. Like if you can pick up on those, oh yeah, no, honey, let's try To Be. But you don't know that if you're not familiar with both of the plans. Okay. So be familiar with the plans. And if you're feeling like stuck in your own nutrition journey, no matter where you're at with the scale, nutrition is something we all have to focus on all the time. And nutrition is the hard part. I had a client sign up today, actually, that we were talking about this. So she's like, oh, I thought the exercise part was going to be the hard part. And I'm like, no, that's like 20 to 30 minutes of your day. What is either going in your mouth or what you're choosing to not put in your mouth, the other 23 and a half hours of the day is what determines your results. You get a solid workout in and you burn a good 200 to 300 calories in that workout, you can knock that out with 1 scoop of peanut butter. That you just ate all of that back. You can, insert Autumn, you cannot out-train a bad diet. So nutrition is, I think, what sets us apart. This is literally why I'm obsessed with my job. I will never go anywhere. See, I already said, like, this is my favorite part. Our nutrition courses are everything, and other people don't have them. They don't have this. I don't care if you're Orange Theory. I don't care if you're Peloton. I don't care who you are. They don't have this. And they don't have even a personal trainer. A personal trainer is not going to empower you with this super customizable, you plug it in, fill it out situation. They're going to give you this pre-written 72 grams of green beans with 32 milligrams of brown rice with a quarter breast that fits in the palm of your hand. Eat that for dinner. Tell yourself you're satisfied with it. They're not going to teach you how to do it. They'd be out of a job. Their job, and the reason that you keep paying them, is because they're customizing this thing for you all the time, and they're not teaching you how to do it. We teach people how to do it so that they can go get the results that can last forever while eating food they actually like. Nobody else does that, okay? So get so freaking passionate about our nutrition courses because they are life changing. In addition, plug for body. I know everybody loves the body workouts. The body workouts are great. The nutrition stuff, the Autumn, and I am getting like so sweaty. I'm getting so passionate. Autumn and Alana release the best stuff every month in there. There is so many resources. I think people get all like gung-ho about the meal plans and the recipes, and don't get me wrong, those are great too, but the videos, they come out with the best videos that answer like current things. I'm going to be totally honest, I usually dig into the 2B ones because like I said, I'm a 2B girl. Alana has videos about getting your nutrition on track during the pandemic when you're feeling stress from the unknown in the world. It is not some like mythical apply it to situation. She's literally talking about the pandemic. Like she's literally talking about when your kids are home and your husband's home, you're quarantined and everybody's frustrated and the certain foods are hard to get and you can't get to the store and what do? Like there is applicable stuff in there that is so helpful. So dig into body, make sure you know what's in there, and then make sure you're talking about it so your clients know what's in there because there is such good stuff in there, okay? All right, let's talk about nutrition. Let's talk about workouts. So like I said, everybody has other workout options. I think our workout options are the greatest thing ever because our workouts are, especially lately, the last few years, they are not customized and specific to, oh, you're brand new, you start here. Oh, you're advanced? Okay, you have this great library. You can choose whatever you want. There is something for everybody and everybody. And it's not about whether or not you're a beginner or whether or not you are whether or not you're advanced. It's about what do you like. So when I have a client come to me that's brand new and they purchase their kit and they're like, okay, I'm done. I took my quiz. It said 2B mindset. Okay, fantastic. This is where you start the videos. Now let's start talking about your nutrition program. Your exercise program, if we haven't already figured this out. So tell me what kinds of things you like. Literally, first things out of there. Well, I'm new. I need something for beginners. Cool. That doesn't really help me. I guess that rolls out in Sanity Max 30. But other than that, like I need you to narrow it down for me. Do you like weights? Do you hate weights? Do you want a male trainer? Do you want a female trainer? Do you not care? Do you want it to be 20 minutes? Do you not care if it's up to 90 minutes? Do you want to dance? Do you want to move to music? Do you want tell me what you're looking for. And it is always so mind-blowing to hear them like, wow, that was a lot of questions. I like music. I like music. Okay, fantastic. So that rolls us down to what? MBF, MM100, country heat, let's get up, size, okay, do you want weights? Do you not want weights? I don't want weights. Okay, so that definitely pulls out MM100 and MBF. Do you like to dance? Yeah, I like to dance. I'm not super great at it. Okay, well, let's not go to size because that is you got to be paying attention. I love size. Size is the program I went diamond on. Freaking love size. But okay, let's get up. So I want you to go to the program, Let's Get Up. I want you to try day one and I want you to come back and tell me what you think. And they will come back like, that was so fun. Look how sweaty I got. I loved that. And that is where I'm like, and this is my job. This is my job. To help people fall in love with a form of movement that they actually like. Not the thing that they see that their friends tried, not not what I'm doing, what's right for them and their goals. And I literally think there is something in the library for everybody at every fitness level, with every interest, with every time constraint. There is something for everybody. I only know that because I've done basically every program. So I think that is so huge. And I am about to hopefully not give an unpopular opinion. I get behind every program. When a program comes out, I buy it. That is what good CEOs do. You cannot inform other people about a program that you don't have. So when a program comes out, you buy it. I am not pregnant. I have no intention of becoming pregnant. Guess who bought 2B Pregnancy? Because I need to know what's in there. So I know how to help my clients, because you better believe I have clients who are pregnant that are asking questions about it. And what am I supposed to say? I don't know, buy it and figure it out. No, they're asking me because I'm supposed to be the one who knows the answer to their questions. I need to go find the answer to their question, which means I need to have the program, right? So same thing applies to the workout programs. When there's a launch, we buy it. I give myself at least a week. If I get a week into it and it is just not doing it for me, I give myself permission to stop. I bought it. I tried it. I've got enough of a knowledge. I can talk about it, and I have it in case somebody has questions. I'm not going to make myself do a program I don't enjoy. And therefore, that completely changes the energy when I'm posting my workout stories, when I'm showing up in my group, when I'm promoting a group, when I'm posting on my feed, because I actually like my journey. I'm actually having fun. I'm actually enjoying what I'm doing. I'm not just doing the newest, hottest, greatest. I'm doing what I actually like. Okay. So it is so huge that you're doing what you actually like, and that you are getting behind programs you actually like. Again, I buy every program. I do not want you all to come away with like, well, Ashley said, so I guess I'm not going to get behind Fire and Flow and 4-week gut protocol and 4 weeks for everybody. And dude, who is excited for Joel in July? Heavens above, Christmas in July. I'm so happy about Joel. It's fine. Like, you buy them, you get behind them. We get behind them, but you give yourself permission to do what you love. And my all-time favorite program is the prep. Like, and I feel like that's not a popular answer. I feel like I'm supposed to like to work. I feel like I'm supposed to say 6:45. I feel like I'm supposed to say I'm loving job one. I'm going to finish job one because I am actually pretty much enjoying it for the most part. I struggle when there's like a lot of intensity shoved into a very short amount of time and you can't breathe and they don't believe in breaks. But I also like that they don't believe in breaks because you get in and you get out and you get on with it. So when I post about it in my stories, that's what I'm focusing on. The like, holy hell, that was insane. But it was 18 minutes and I'm done. I've got 18 minutes. Who doesn't have 18 minutes? So I focus on the part I like when I talk about it in my stories so people can actually feel the energy of that, right? And I already know in my brain, the second I'm done with job one, I'm going back to the prep because I like that is just my program and I hit real good SC numbers when I'm doing that program because it hits the spot for me. So, and then we'll talk about supplements like really, really, really fast. And I've completely ignored the chat. So use supplements that you enjoy, okay? And that means, that doesn't necessarily mean you use every supplement. We've got all sorts of supplements that I don't buy. I don't love Recharge, the one that you have at night before you go to bed. I don't love that. And I don't tolerate it very well. I don't know if it's the dairy in it. I don't know. I've never bought the men's, or a lot of guys use it. It's the creatine. I've never bought that. I want to. My husband wants me to, and I keep forgetting. And I've heard great things about it, but if a client asks me about it, I can't tell them because I don't know, right? Oh, are you eating some cheese? Yeah. What in the heck? That is the randomest little snack. So can you tell that I ate 8 cheese sticks my whole pregnancy with her? That is like all she eats is cheese. It's fine. But that being said, I know the supplements I'm obsessed with. That's what I use. That's what I talk about. And guess what? I have no trouble getting people to see the value in them. Lemon Energize or die. Like we have a stock of Energize because when the zombie apocalypse happens, I will not be caught unawares. Like I will have Lemon Energize to fight the zombies. Okay. So, and Shakeology, I have like 8 boxes of peppermint mocha Shakeology in my closet, just in the off chance they don't launch it next year. Like we didn't get pumpkin spice this year. And I was feeling very like, wait, if I'd known I would have bought more last year. So guess who has a psycho amount of peppermint mocha? Just in case. And it is halfway through January and I'm still very happily drinking peppermint mocha every day because it makes me happy. We have like 5 cases of Recover because my husband and I both drink it, which means we're going through a tub every 10 days. And I have discovered he is a bear if he works out and doesn't get his Recover afterwards. And he complains like a husband about his soreness and I can't handle it. So we have to have Recover in the pantry at all times. I have no trouble making people see the value of those supplements because I believe in them with my whole freaking soul. When we have Beach Bars in our pantry, we don't have any at the moment because of little cheese thief. I will come downstairs from a work session when she's woken up from her nap and snuck downstairs, and the scissors will be on the counter with the wrappers from 5 different of the chocolate almond crunch wrappers that they're all over the place because she'll eat 5 bars in a sitting. Like I can't keep bars in my pantry because my kids will absolutely inhale them. I don't have issues selling the supplements because I love them. I believe in them with my whole soul. Okay. It is so important. Your money is valuable. Do not be spending your money every month buying a supplement you do not need. If you have 19 boxes of Shakeology, first of all, why the hell are you not drinking it? Why do you have 19 boxes in your pantry? But if you have 19 boxes of Shakeology in your pantry, turn your freaking auto ship off and order something you're actually going to drink or actually going to eat. Okay. Use supplements. Get familiar with 3-Day Refresh. Get familiar with the supplements that come in Ultimate Reset. I don't know if you guys have, are you guys all in Canada? Yeah, you guys don't have that. You're not missing out. I am not on the Ultimate Reset wagon. I don't love that program. But, and you guys, did you finally get Effie Bevy? You just got that, right? Yeah. I'm obsessed with Effie Bevy. Took me a minute to get over the taste. I'm going to be totally honest. I didn't love the taste at the beginning. The clarity and the focus I get when I do that. Energize, obviously, makes me a little jumpy. So I used to have Energize before I would do my power hour. And then I'd get a little too antsy and I'd have a hard time like sitting still for my power hour. Effie Bevy, I can like sit and obliterate a to-do list because I feel very focused and very sharp and I don't get jittery and there's no come down. And then the taste grew on me. Took me a week, but I'm obsessed with Effie Bevy. Guess what? Half my team drinks it now because I'm like, you guys, have you like tried this at your power hour time of day? Like, this is the best. And again, I'm not like trying to sell them. I'm just sharing what's working for me. So figure out with the supplements, what's actually going to work for you and what you actually have a testimony of, because then it's a heck of a lot easier to be proof this works, to talk about it and to stay excited about your journey. Because you're using things you actually like. You're following a nutrition course you actually like. You're eating food you actually like. You're moving your body in a way you actually like every day. And I don't want to say that the business is that simple because obviously we have to focus on like consistently posting and you've got to be doing a power hour. People don't just magically show up in your inbox. Like you do need to be expanding and connecting and inviting and following up. You got to be like there and you got to believe in yourself. You got to be doing personal development. But when you are on fire and you are feeling so good in your body that you can't help but talk about it, people can tell. They can tell. And that is my favorite part of this business, is it is literally my job to feel so good in my body that I can't help but talk about it. Who else gets to say that's their job? Like, that's a freaking awesome job. And that makes it so it's really easy to stay plugged in on your journey, because when things start to feel monotonous and mundane, which they will, when you have an off month or you go through hard seasons and emotional eating comes back or you get inconsistent with your workouts, or I had COVID and had to take like a month off for my lungs and my dad died. So like mentally, I was not in a good headspace. And there's like a lot of things that did not happen in my journey. And guess what? I like hardcore noticed, holy crap, I haven't been drinking my Shakeology, and I can tell my digestion is a mess. My cravings are a mess. Like I can tell. So it made it so when it came back, I could very easily, non-salesily talk about that because it was a fact. It's what was going on. So as you're going through your real life and your real circumstances, adjust, pivot, pay attention to what's going on and how you feel, and then share that. And just always remember, our job is to feel so good we cannot help but talk about it. And you're doing it in a way that you actually enjoy. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. I was gonna like talk for like 10 minutes and let you guys ask questions. 34 minutes later, I'm finally shutting up. My goodness.
Honestly though, so much value jam-packed, and I love how you split it up with nutrition, workouts, and products, because there's people, and I can see people nodding, that struggle in different areas and will resonate with everything that you said and whatever, is their thing. Okay, I'm going to kick it off with a question. What would you say to the coach who, has been coaching for a while and can't seem to get results? Like, is obviously not committing to the nutrition plan, really keeps wanting to refocus, reset, but just can't seem to get results and be approved for the product?
Oh, I love this question. I'm eating my massive plate of cauliflower. For me, so obviously I can't say what's going on in everyone's head, but for me, this has happened to me a lot of times throughout my journey. And I actually hit like a come to Jesus with myself the other day, actually. So like I said, my dad passed away a few months ago, and that like really rocked me. And like, I thought I had a grip on my emotional eating, and then no, no. And that has been, and then I've had a very hard time finding a program that I actually want to commit to. And I've gone back to the prep. MBF is one of my soulmates. I've done turbo. I tried 645 because I love them all. Like no matter what, I don't feel like showing up. I don't feel like working. I don't feel like drinking my shake. I feel like drinking Energize because like we always want to drink Energize, but that's about it. I don't feel like doing anything else. And then I'd sit down with myself and I'd like write my goals out again. And like, no, I'm dialing it back in. I'm going to do it. I'm going to visualize the Dominican Republic trip. And like, I'm going to blah, blah, blah. And then the end of the day, I'm like head first in a jar of ice cream. And I'm like, what is going on? Like I set these goals this morning. Like, I don't understand okay. So I have a few thoughts there. Number one, I think kind of like I said, it's important to know your why, and that you're not just saying numbers. You're not just saying, I want to weigh X amount. I want to be X pant size. I want to look X way. Like, why? What is the why? For some people, it's a fear thing that, well, health things run in my family. So I don't want that to happen. And it's a fear thing. And some people's brains are, I want to be X thing. And it's not a fear thing. There's not a right or wrong on that. It's the way your brain thinks. So I know my sister is fear. She's very, because my dad had a lot of health things, she's very driven by that's not going to be me. So she's very driven by that fear thing. That's not me though. That doesn't really hit my head. So it's not right or wrong. It depends on your brain. Okay. So, but then you need to know your why. That's like a real life, tangible, like, why are you hitting this goal? Because it's going to be uncomfortable. Getting sweaty, getting your heart rate up is uncomfortable. Waking up early or blocking off a chunk of time to get your workout in, that's uncomfortable. You're going to get sweaty. You're going to get breathless. Like, that's uncomfortable. There are going to be moments, a lot of moments, more than likely, that you're choosing to eat foods that other people aren't eating, or you're choosing not to eat a food that other people are eating. That can be uncomfortable. That can be awkward. Why are you doing it? And you have got to be so clear in your head that you know that. And if you don't, it's very hard to stay committed. Okay. Next step is you do this map thing. I learned this from my mindset coach the other day, and I'm like, why does the whole world not do this? So it's like reverse engineering your goals, except like I've never heard it explained the way he explained it to me. So you guys might all be like, congratulations for catching up with the show. Ashley, we already know this. So he teaches you set your goals in 90-day increments. So you set a 90-day goal. So let's say quarter one, okay, where you want to be April 1st. So in this category, obviously we're talking about health and fitness. So where do you want to be by April 1st in your health and fitness? Do you want to be a certain body fat percentage? Do you want to weigh a certain amount, certain pant size, do a certain amount of push-ups, run a certain distance, run a certain distance at a certain speed? Like, what's a actual, you can check it off. It's not get skinny. Like, how will you know you got there? Okay. 90 days. Then you reverse it to 30, 60, 90. So then you break it up. Where are you going to be at the end of January? Where are you going to be at the end of February? Where are you going to be at the end of March? Okay. That helps your brain see that, okay. We had said, I'm going to be down, let's say, make math easy. I'm going to be down 30 pounds by April 1st. Okay. That sounds all well and good. I'm going to be down 10 pounds by February 1st. Whoa, I better get my life together. That's in 2.5, 3 weeks. Okay, well, I guess I better focus. All of a sudden, that's a little different than I'm going to lose 30 pounds in 90 days. 10 pounds in 30 days is okay, I better show up. But then you break it down. You can break down even more into 15 days, 7 days. So where are you going to be in a week? Where are you going to be in 2 weeks? Whatever. You can break down even more. But then you break it down to every day. This is the piece I was missing. I could reverse engineer goals all day long till you get to that day mark. And then I for some reason was totally disconnecting. So I had my health goals that I set. I knew where I want to be. I could visualize it. I know my why. I know when I'm going to do it, blah, 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 blah. And it was not translating into the daily. I don't know why. But when I did this exercise the other day, it all of a sudden became super clear. They're well, you feel really sick when you have sugar. So I guess you're not going to have sugar. And you never have a weight loss day after you eat, insert to be mindset words, after you have a silly carb. Ever have a weight loss day after that. So if you want to lose, X amount of weight in the next, okay, well, I guess you're pulling sillies. And I guess you are going to be having water like a maniac, because I know more water, more weight loss is a thing for me. So you're going to have a gallon of water done at 2 p.m. And you don't have weight loss days if you do your workout late at night. So I guess you're going to be waking up and doing your workout first thing in the morning. You don't have weight loss days if you do the thing where I don't feel like working out. So maybe I'll just drink more Energize. Maybe that will magically feel motivated. And before you know it, you've had Energize 3 or 4 times that day. Nobody else does that, right? That's just me. No one should do that. You should not do that. I'm like the queen of that camp. I never have a weight loss day when I do that. Never. So that was super like, yeah, you should probably stop doing that. And as I wrote all this stuff down, it became super like, okay, well, I know what's going on. And I wrote it all out in a little bullet point thing in my planner. And I've been looking at it every day, checking it off as I go. I lost 6 pounds this week. But I'm like, look at that. Like, it's not as hard as my brain. Like, it just wasn't connecting. Like, I knew the goal. I reversed it. But I wasn't like remembering in the day to day because I was still eating cookies. And cookies aren't bad, but they don't lead to weight loss for me. They don't. So what's the goal? Again, we already established the goal is, and then you got to make sure the actions are lining up. And I was all sorts of incongruent, and that leads to not getting the results and then feeling freaking frustrated. So get really clear on the goal, get really clear on the why, and then reverse engineer it into the 90 and then the 30, 60, 90. And then if you need to break it down even more into the weekly, you can, but then you've got to take it all the way down to the daily. And I'm going to put a little plug in. This same thing applies to your business. So you should have a business goal for where you want to be on April 1st, whether it's like something on the road to elite, or it's a rank, or it's whatever. And then you reverse it. Okay. Where does that mean you need to be at the 30, 60, 90 mark? And then you reverse it even more. Okay. So what do I need to be doing every day? I guarantee you, I have been like telling my success partner, I'm going to be team leader by April 1st. That means I'm going to have 50 points already. Yeah, I don't have enough Builders Hitting Success Club for that. So that became super like, whoa, well, I guess I better start recruiting more. And so now I can see in my daily actions that like, I need to be sending coach invites. I need to be posting about the business. I need to be posting business call to actions because I need more builders so I can hit that goal. Rather than throwing the random goal up there, when you reverse it like that, it makes it super like, oh shit, well, I guess I better change some of the daily things because that's not just going to magically come true just because I put that goal out there. So anyway, I just went off on all the tangents, but did that help with like, you're on your journey, you're getting stuck, it's not working? This works. I was the queen of like, containers don't work. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. You have to actually do it though. You have to actually do it. And same thing with 2B. 2B works, but you got to freaking do it. Go, Erin. I will stop talking.
Okay. That was amazing. And I love how like ruthlessly real and honest you are with yourself. Like it's something that Courtney and I really try and pride ourselves by being like ruthlessly real and honest with our coaches. But I'm curious if you're that way with your clients and how you're keeping your clients engaged and motivated. Like you're 7 years in, obviously some clients come and go, but I'm sure some people have been with you for a while. Like how are you keeping your groups engaged, lively, fresh, new? Like what are your best challenger tips to kind of get people the results you're talking about?
Ooh, so yes, I am this brutally honest with my clients. And in fact, my clients that I'm the most brutally honest with are the ones that get their best results. I had my first client lose 100 pounds. And I was like, so freaking like over the moon. Cause it's literally like being a parent. Like I was proud when I did that. When my first client did it, was super like, oh my gosh. And she was one who messaged me. She bought every program when it came out, but she only did the VIP upgrades because she doesn't need those supplements. She had the nutrition courses, but she wasn't doing anything with them. And a year ago, I was getting really good results with MBF. She messaged me and was like, I just don't feel like MBF is working. And I was like, well, how's your nutrition? And she was like, I mean, I'm following it. And I was like, well, send me like 3 or 4 days of your tracker so I can look at it. And she was like, well, I'm not tracking, so I can't send it to you. There are 2 bunnies. Water first, veggies most, use the scale every day. Wait, I'm missing one. Write down every damn thing that goes in your mouth. You're actually not following 2B mindset. You're missing 25% of the program if you can't send me that. So that's 75%. That's like what, a C? Like okay. And that's assuming you're 100% on the other 3. So honey, we got a problem. And I was blunt. She caught me on a fired up day. And I was like, dude, she's going to block me. Like, I cannot believe I just said this. She not only went on to lose 100 pounds because she realized, oh, hey, she's right. I don't actually follow it. She went diamond at the very end of December, and she is part of the reason we went 4-time elite. So because we needed our 2 diamonds to pop, and she was one of them. So do not be afraid to act like yourself. That's my gist. So I am very blunt, and I am very like in your face with people when it comes to the difference between nutrition and exercise. The purpose of exercise is to give you energy and to give you endorphins and to make you happy, because insert L Woods, happy people don't kill their husbands. I just totally screwed that up. Endorphins make you happy. Exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people don't shoot their husbands. That's what the quote is. Okay. So like that is the purpose of exercise. And yes, it can help you tone, and it can help you like cardiovascularly and things like that. And it like, it can mood boost your mood. It can help with like sex drive. Like there are some fantastic benefits to exercise. Weight loss isn't really one of them. And so I ask a client if they say, I just want bod. Okay, well, tell me about your goals. Oh, I want to lose 70 pounds. Okay, well, that's not going to happen with just the workouts. And I literally had a conversation with someone today that they were like really giving me pushback that they don't need the nutrition courses. So granted, I don't necessarily always suggest this, but I believe in our nutrition courses so much. I'm certified in 2B Mindset and Ultimate Portion Fix. And I am very passionate about them. Clearly, I really feel like they help people. So when she was like, I'm just going to like do my own thing, but I want the workouts and I want to lose 80 pounds. And I was like, well, I can't help you do that. I don't know how to help you do that. You will not get those results from just the workouts. Those results are going to come from your nutrition. And if you're wanting to do something else for your nutrition, that's cool, great. If that person is going to be supporting you and you're just wanting to purchase from me because you want access to the workouts, that's great and good. Glad we're having that conversation and we can get you locked and loaded with that. But if you are in any way, shape, or form wanting my support and my help to get there, I can't do that. I can't help you hit that goal. So I'm very blunt and have that conversation with people. And that has really helped people come into this understanding the nutrition is where the results are. So if they want the results, they have to focus on the nutrition. So in terms of staying engaged, one of the big things that we have brought back is we have a client of the week. So every day we use bod groups, and every day there's a scheduled post that goes up in the morning, and then there's one that goes up in the afternoon. And it asks 5 questions. Did you drink 100 ounces of water? Did you move for at least 20 minutes? Did you do something to improve your mindset? Did you follow your nutrition plan? And did you drink your supplements? And I told my clients we're going to do a drawing once a week for like random things. Sometimes it'll be a shaker cup. Sometimes it'll be an extra supplement I have. Sometimes it'll be a personal development book, whatever. We're going to have a client of the week, and it's based off of that engagement, that accountability post. Because I do want you to log in that you're doing your workout. I do want you to log in that you're drinking your shake, but I want you engaging on that particular post because you guys are asking for accountability. Over the 6.5 years I've been a coach, I have like 4,000 clients or something like that. When I upload or like look at the back office thing, I cannot one-on-one message all those people. So if you want accountability and you want the community, you're coming to the group. You're not like expecting me to come to you one-on-one. You're coming to the group. And that's where the accountability is. And then I lead by example. So I have an alarm set on my phone that goes off every night at 7:45 my time that reminds me, and I go and I log in and I like know the way, go the way, show the way, and comment and say, yep, hit my water and my 100 ounces was done by whatever time. I moved, did X workout, did my mindset. This is what I did. I followed 2B. I'll usually post a picture of something I ate, and then I will list out every single supplement I had that day. Energize, collagen, hydrate, recover, Effie Bevy, and Shakeology. Check. And I have totally noticed that my clients are like, I didn't realize you were using collagen. Tell me about collagen. I'm like, how did I know I was using collagen? It's every day in my stories. Like, but I mean, they don't know that. They don't know what they don't know. And I don't show my hydrate. Like, I'm not drinking my hydrate when I show my workout stories. So unless I'm very intentional, they're not going to know. And now all of a sudden my clients are like, oh, wait, you use Recover? I didn't know that. I swear I talk about this, but apparently I don't. So it's helped them see what I'm actually doing, but it's giving me accountability. I've had lots of moments that I'm like, don't eat. Yeah, no. You're going to want to log into your group and say it's a weight loss day. Don't eat that sugary thing because you know that's not going to lead to a weight loss day. So I'm using my own accountability group for my own accountability. And it's kept engagement like, yeah. Did that help?
I have a question, Ashley, about your accountability groups. Hi, I'm Sarah. How do you help your clients like overcome the overwhelm of all the things at the beginning? Like I have some of my clients who are like ready to go all in with nutrition and workouts right off the hop. And others were like, the workouts are a big enough like hill for them to climb in the beginning stages. So do you meet them where they're at? Do you really put the pressure on them to like go all in right off the hop? I'm just curious to see what you do with that.
So I think a lot of it comes down to their goals. And again, if their goals are because they want more energy and they want to boost their mood, or because they want to lose weight and they have like goals like that. Because if their goals are to boost their mood and whatever, then cool. They just want to focus on the workouts for right now. That's fine. I'm not going to freak out about it. 99% of my clients want to lose weight. So again, that doesn't happen with movement. That happens with nutrition. You are going to eat anyway. I don't care how busy you are and how stressful it is for you to add in your workout. Something is still going in your mouth every day. Let's make sure it's the right kind of something that's going to get you closer to your goal, because you have to eat anyway. Let's figure out the nutrition part. We can add in the workout part down the road. So in my welcome email that I send, it has a link to the BOD group. I think it has a short video that explains how BOD group works. It's like a 2-minute tutorial thing. And then it has the link to the quiz that's on Beachbody On Demand for 2B or UPF. And I tell them, I want you to reply to this email and tell me the results of the quiz. Is it 2B or UPF? So that they are starting on the nutrition course first, because that's where I want them going first, because they can start that like right freaking now. You can go watch the first video. And especially the containers, I know they revamped a lot of it. So you're like jumping into action immediately. And Alana's is very similar. You're jumping into action immediately. That it's very like, the bunnies. Go. Like start writing your food down as you go. Make sure you're filling your cup up and you're drinking like 16 ounces of water. Make sure that most of what's on your plate is a vegetable. You can do that today. You just purchased your kit 10 minutes ago. You can do that tonight at dinner. Like, and getting them seeing right away, like, oh yeah, I don't have to know everything to implement. Like that's enough right there. Knowing the bunnies and starting to implement it when you don't know the more sure model, when you don't know all the catchphrases, when you don't know, that doesn't matter. You can start implementing it to the best of your ability. You don't even need to go to the grocery store necessarily. You can just start implementing it. And that, granted, some people are going to be overwhelmed no matter what. That says more about them than it says about you. I do not want this to come across that like, and every single person in my group gets incredible results and they're all perfect and they all show up every day, because no, they don't. That says more about them than it says about me. We sell transformations, not transactions. We are only part of the equation. So what we do is we show up, we are our best selves, we are the light, we are the example. We never said we would do the work for them. When you were signing somebody up and advertising what we do and whatever, you never said that you were going to come to their house and be their personal chef, and you were going to figure out dinners that fit the containers that their kids will also like, that will fit their grocery budget, and they won't even have to get uncomfortable, and you'll come over and tie their shoes and hold their hand while they work out. You never said that. You never said that. So if they can't figure out how to make this work when all the tools and resources are there and you're lighting the way and they just can't seem to follow you, that is on them, not you. And that is not a reason to help less people. I hear lots of my clients that are like, a lot of my coaches who are like, my clients aren't even really showing up. So I don't think I'm going to focus on Success Club this month. I'm just going to help the people I already have because they're not showing up. And I really want to help those people before I help new people. Wrong. One of the best things you can do to help people start showing up in your groups is get somebody new on fire, getting results immediately, and shout the shit out of that person. Because literally what happened at the start of this call, all the like, this ended up a week ago and they've already hit Success Club and they're already Emerald. They signed up 3 months ago and they're already a success starter. Like that makes people like, freaking hell, well, I guess I better get my life together. Like that new energy, new fire, new blood is the thing. And people are going to quit on themselves. That sucks. We are their coach for life. So when they realize that they made a mistake and the Beachbody is the best thing ever, and they are watching you get your best results and live your best life, and like you are just loving how you feel, and you wake up every day in a body you are damn proud to live in, they will come back. Only if you keep posting. Only if you keep showing up. Only if you keep showing that this is a lifetime group that they can get access to again when they're ready to get their life back together, that you love them regardless, that it's not this shameful, how come you never show up thing. Like, but I just feel like I went off on a tangent. But you, like, if they decide they're going to get overwhelmed, we'll go back to that. If they decide they're going to be overwhelmed, that's on them. Like I do kind of point them in the nutrition course first, but then from there, if they decide, I can't take the quiz, I had somebody the other day, I can't take the quiz, my internet went out. You realize you're using the internet to message me on Instagram, right? Like it's fine. Don't message me back till you figure the quiz out. So yeah, stop giving me shit. Like it's fine. So did that help, Sarah?
So good. Oh my gosh, Ashley, thank you so much for coming, for your energy. Like I don't even know that I was expecting that level of energy tonight, and that really just made me smile. Yeah, you're a force. Made me smile and gave me like some rejuvenated excitement to do something new in my journey and focus on my journey. And you are so right. I think one of the best things, that the best reminders tonight was just that, like, when you feel incredible, people notice, and that translates in your business. And I so appreciate like all the little nuggets and tips and tricks, and just, again, like I said, your energy. That was absolutely incredible. So thank you so much for coming tonight and speaking to our team. That's it.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Ashley. Everybody else, have an incredible night, and let's go kick some ass in our own journeys. See ya.